Hey guys, happy Friday. It is April 5th. Sorry. We have like a mess going on up there. Sorry. So it is April 5th and it is Friday. So you know what that means. It is our joyful live stream where we chat about things that are bringing us joy this week. And I'm so excited to share what is bringing us joy this week. I was actually mentioning it yesterday to you guys. Like I had said I was super excited to share it with you guys. So let me just share this. It's being shared in our group, which is also Blooming Brilliant Homeschoolers, where you can find support and encouragement if you are a fellow homeschooler or interested in homeschooling and you're looking for advice and stuff. You can check us out in our Facebook group and join us there, and you could have a bunch of people that will help you through this journey and support you. So today, in case you're new here and you don't know who I am, I'm Christine. I'm owner and content creator of bloomingbrilliant.net, which is where I share educational resources, parenting advice, and of course, information about homeschooling. I'm a homeschool mom of 2. I homeschool my daughter who's 9 years old and my son who's 5 years old right here in Brooklyn, New York. And I like to come on and I like to share things about our homeschool, what we have learned or what we are learning, and things that we enjoy using in our homeschool, and just tips, because it is a tough journey at some points, and it's always good to share our own experiences so we can learn from it, others as well. So I hope that makes sense. But anyway, today's Friday, and Friday is where I come on and I share what is bringing us joy for the week. Now, I purchased this and I got it like last week, or maybe it was, I think it was last week, or maybe it was a couple of weeks ago, but I don't know what we were doing. What were we doing? Last week I shared with you guys the box that we got because we were super excited for that too, and we wanted to open it. But this week I'm sharing something that we've already been using and loving and are so excited to share. Now, if you don't know me and this is your first experience getting to know us, then you don't know that I am a Mr. Rogers fanatic. I love Mr. Rogers. So this book, it's a new book that just came out. I actually pre-ordered it, and it's A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, The Poetry of Mr. Rogers. These are the songs from his shows. This is like just little things that he wrote and came up with, and it's freaking amazing. We love it. First of all, how can you not love the illustration? Like, it really did he did a great job capturing Mr. Rogers and creating something that kids of today can love, grown-ups from, that grew up with Mr. Rogers can love. Now, I wasn't a huge fan of Mr. Rogers when I was little. I watched him occasionally, but I wasn't a super fan. What happened was my daughter got sick at some point. When she was young, she used to get sick a lot. She had like periodic fever, and she would get like these fevers that would last for like a week every month, like clockwork. And she would be like just listless and have nothing to do. And we ended up, at some point she was sick and we started watching Mr. Rogers. And I couldn't believe this guy was for real. I was like, there has to be some kind of skeletons in this man's closet, because that's just not real. And I ended up at some point doing like some crazy research, looking into this guy, because I'm like, how are we watching him? Like, we watched old episodes, like black and white episodes, and she was like into it. And even my son, who is just obsessed with Paw Patrol and he could care less about pretty much anything else, he would sit and he would watch him, and he would respond to him. And he doesn't respond to shows. Like, even if Paw Patrol asks him, what do we need now? He's not the type of kid that responds to a show. He'll be like, just watching. But Mr. Rogers said to him to say something. He's like, can you try saying it? And he said it, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Did he just do that? And it was really great. And seeing them just like light up and like get into a show that was so like old school, so like basic, in like the best sense of the best sense. That was pretty cool. And then he loves Daniel Tiger as well. So does my daughter. But it's different when it was Mr. Rogers. It was different. It was like some kind of connection, and it was pretty cool. And we still watch it. We got we watch it on Amazon Prime because you can get that, and we also got a subscription to PBS Kids because you can watch even more Mr. Rogers. And we will sit and we will watch like 3 episodes in a row, if not more. And we will watch the black and white episodes, and we will watch the color episodes, the newer episodes, and we watched a special documentary about him that was on PBS. We love Mr. Rogers. I have that little Mr. Rogers mug that I love. Yes, I love me some Mr. Rogers. And this book, we were struggling. We've been having problems with where we live. We can't afford to leave and move. So we're here and we're dealing with it. And I went through this downward spiral, and this book just brought us so much joy. We were able, as soon as it came in the mail, first of all, this is Mommy's book. This is not the kids' book, but I share because I'm nice like that. It's Mommy's book, so I opened it for myself, and I wanted to look at it before they got their little hands on it, because as you can see, they already played with the cover. As I keep playing with it because they touched it. But anyway, yeah, so I got it, I looked at it, and then I let them be able to have it, because it's not really mine, even though I like it. And we sat and we read through the book. They picked out the songs that they, the songs that they knew. My daughter was singing the songs that she knew. I'm like, I don't even remember the tunes exactly, and she's like singing them. And it's just so fun. And if you grew up like me with the show, even though I wasn't like a huge fan of his when I was little, you really do remember things, and it really does like give you some nostalgia from like your youth. And I just really love it. There's so many good songs in here. I should just like go through. I mean, the illustrations are beautiful, and it brought so much joy. It's still bringing joy. We like read it every night. Look at the illustrations. I mean, come on. This is the Land of Make-Believe. It's just really good. I love that it's like multicultural, so you see like different cultures in the book, which is always nice. I love when there's a good representation of different cultures and types of people in things for our children. This is like such a classic moment. And they illustrated it. And it's You I Like. So this song, we were singing it. I'm not going to sing for you because that would just be sad. But, it's so good. It's so good. So if you're looking, since it's Poetry Month, if you're looking for a new book to have on your poetry tea time table, then I highly, highly, highly suggest A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. It takes the songs, it takes his lyrics, it's poetry, it is, you can make them handwrite it for writing practice if you want to use this for school, if you love Mr. Rogers like I do. And if you don't, you should watch some of his shows and see like the magic in him and look him up a little bit, because it will open you up. He's just so amazing. Anyway, I'm not going to gush over Mr. Rogers anymore. I have problems. Anyway, so yeah, it's great for poetry tea time, and it's bringing us joy. So even if you don't like Mr. Rogers, it's fine. It's fine. We can still be friends. It's just, that's bringing us joy for like the past few weeks. And I'm going to drop a link to where you can pick up a copy of this book in the comments. I think that's the link. That would be really bad if it's not the link. But I think that's the link to where you can pick up the book. It's on Amazon. I don't know. That might not be it. It's a really long link. I don't know. Anyway, I'll drop it in the description area as well if you want one of our cool sweatshirts to snuggle up in while you're enjoying your book. I'll drop the link to where you can get one of those too. And if you're looking for one-on-one help for your homeschool. You know we have some consultations still open for the end of April and the beginning of May, and probably throughout May. So, yeah, if you're looking for something to bring you joy this weekend, I highly suggest you finding a copy of this book. Check the library. Check, I think they have them at like Costco too. So check your local stores. Get yourself one of these. Order it from Amazon. The link that I shared is working. It's from our influencer store, which I'm sharing for the month some poetry books over there that we love and that we're enjoying since it's poetry month. So I'll drop a link to where you can like shop. We have these individual categories. I don't know. We are exploring new things and we get some kind of commission, but there's no extra cost to you. It's just like we recommended it, so we get a little something from Amazon, which is nice. It helps. It helps us be able to create content for you guys and stuff. And so we appreciate if you use any of our links. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to go. Have a great day. Let me know what's bringing you joy this week. Yeah, I want to know that. Let me know in the comments what is bringing you joy this week. And if I might just put that as a separate thread too. So you see. If you don't see it, if you don't see, just post. Let me know what's bringing you joy, because I could always use more joy. And I like hearing what is making everybody else happy as well. This makes me happy. So I'm going to go because I'm, what is it called? Rambling and being weird. Have a great day. I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye.